Hey everybody, Chris MLC, welcome back to the channel. Now in this video, we are going to build a rolling tire rack. Now I've got the drawing for the rack right over here on the shelf. And this is what we got. Now, the rack has 8-inch casters front and back. Now they wanted to maintain 41 inches from ground level up to the top of the top shelf, and also keep 33 inches from the top shelf to the bottom shelf. And that'll leave us 8, 3, 5. So we should have 4 inches of ground clearance from there to the lowest point of the verticals. There's 19 inches in between each rail. That is what we're building. I'm using my GoPro. I'm not using my GoPro on this video. I'm using my phone because the GoPro decided it wanted to eat more footage. So I'm out here redoing the beginning of the video. It totally ate the footage for cutting all the steel and building the uprights. So we're just gonna come in at the finished welding, talk about the rack a little bit, and then we'll just pick up from there. So I'll see you in a minute. Got a Latemodel tire up on there. So there's our swiveling casters up on the front. And here was the extra little addition they asked for to get a nitrogen tank on the back. Let me shut this welder off here. Okay, so we got a nitrogen tank hanging out on the back of it. Wasn't really sure how I wanted to put that on there. I looked at a couple different form trays to mount on there, and in the end I decided to just use a tubing bender, and I made a little hoop down there. There is a crossbar under there that the tank rests on, and then I just put a diagonal brace from there down to there, and there up to there, and then some 45-degree struts here on there. And then to hold the tank on there, I made these little straps using, these are the little brackets from my pit list for the positioning handle. Made a little pivoting deal here, and she comes around and holds the tank on, and on this side we just got a pinhole on it. Got a little handle on each strap to push this in here so you can get that in. And there's one on top, one on the bottom, and then a couple angles here and here to keep the tank centered. As you can see, she's solid and she isn't going anywhere. So what we're needing here is this thing needs welded up the rest of the way. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get the tank off it. By the time you guys see this video, she'll be back from powder coat. It'll be powder coated. We'll go over the lengths, widths, and whatever I did here. I'll throw some measurements out there if everybody wants them. And well, you can build one for yourself if you want to. But I think it's turned out pretty good. I mean, it rolls great. Get rid of the little wheel chocks here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one. Take the ground off. All right. Yeah, so it's I mean, it's really easy to move around. Pivots real nice off the back axles. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna get this thing tore down. I'll put you on time lapse. We'll get it welded up. Then she's off to powder coat. Okay, there she is. She's all welded up, ready to head off to powder coat. There's a better look at the bottle mount here. You can get 4 late model tires on the top row, 4 late model tires on the bottom row. Maybe the little carrying handle. I was considering putting a little hitch mount here where you could put a little drawbar on it where you could drag it around with a 4-wheeler. I was still debating on maybe 45ing these off across here than capping them. They just look a little better. But that is it. Got the tank straps over here. One grinding mark, 2 grinding marks. So they'll go back on where they belong. There shouldn't be too much difference between the two, but better safe than sorry. I think at this point I've got about 7 hours in it. I was gonna have the caster plates here. I was gonna have them laser cut, but just didn't do it. Made all the caster plates myself out of some steel I had laying around here. All in all, I don't think it turned out too bad. It'll get the job done. Next stop, powder coat, off to its owner. All right, if anyone would like, I guess if you'd be interested in the plans for this thing, I thought about posting them. It's really not that hard to build. It's just more awkward than anything. This whole area back here, I originally wanted this piece here a formed piece of 3/16 or 1/4 inch, and I was just gonna make a tray for that to sit on. But I had been playing with the JD Square Model 4, and I made some hoops and I had them laying around here. So I decided to use up some scrap steel. And I think that turned out looking actually, I kind of like the way it looks. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Now if I decide to do plans for this, if that actually stays tubing or if I go to the form pan like I kind of wanted to, either way, let me know what you think in the comments below. Yeah, we'll have to see. And then I'll just put them on, I'll post them on MLC's webpage, www.mlcperformancefabrication.com. All right, guys, well, just got back from the powder coat and picked up the tire rack. Once again, Charlie did a great job. I want to give shout outs to Lafayette Powder Coat and Fabrication for another great powder coat job. I got her in the back of the old Ram here. Let's have a look at her. All right, guys, let's take a walk down here. The rack's all put together. And there she is. All right, it's 74 inches inside a post to inside a post, 66 inches tall from the top of the post to the ground. 5 inches ground clearance underneath the lower rack, 33 inches from bottom shelf to top shelf. Swivel casters on the front. Fixed casters on the rear. And the bottle bracket. 2 straps. Holds full size nitrogen tank. It's got the backstops on here. Four late model tires on top, 4 late model tires on the bottom, and have room on the end for a couple collapsed new tires. This one's powder coated black. If we do any more of them, can be pretty much any color we need. All in all, I think it turned out really good. It rolls real easy. It's real well balanced. Go ahead and put it back down here where it was. Out of the way. But no, I'm really happy with it, with the way it turned out. Yeah, it was a fun little project, and maybe I could build some more of them. Well, that is going to bring an end to another video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching the videos, subscribing, helping out the channel. It all means a lot. I just hope that I'm putting out useful content for you. You get to see what I'm doing. I get to share my passion of building things and fabrication with all of you. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that's supporting the channel. With that being said, if you haven't subscribed yet, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't yet, hit that bell icon down here in the corner so you'll know when I upload new content. And as always, have a great night.